Maybe it depends on the amount of sleep deprivation he's suffering from.
That could be true as well. Yeah. Right now we're going to have a friendly match between G-Curbs and Kenny.
And maybe friendly, but it's still going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be a good match.
Gangstakirby.
The G-Curbs.
Mother Fox. I think I can say
Mother
that.
Fox.
I can say that.
You can say that on
Mother
the stream.
Fox.
Yeah, that's fine. They wouldn't let him enter in tournament as that, though, because we live in Utah.
Oh, they wouldn't? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he was trying to be Mother Fox, and they wouldn't let him enter in bracket.
Yeah, I just
as
don't
Mother
know
Fox.
about that.
Yeah, it was very
kinda
strange.
silly.
But I mean, it is an official tournament, so I mean, it's got great staff.
Good thing I didn't bring my Life's a Beach mug.
Yeah. And but the staff has been great. The tournament's been really well organized so far.
Oh yeah, no, they're on the ball. It's difficult sometimes when you have player-organized tournaments. Obviously, player-organized tournaments are awesome. We love it when someone takes it upon themselves to host a tournament. It's a big undertaking. You know, it sounds fun and silly, but it's a thing.
Yeah.
So we love it when they
stressful.
do. However, a lot of times people make the mistake of...
Are either of you doing Melee?
No.
Okay. Can you be commentators for the rest of the world?
Yeah,
sure. Anyway, the only problem with player-organized tournaments is many times the people who organize it, obviously like to enter their own tournaments.
Yeah.
And that's, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but it's a big deal.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I really have a lot of respect for Suetsu, the organizer, at least one of the main organizers of this tournament. I know that he normally enters the tournaments here in Utah. Plays a mean Zelda. I know that's weird to say, but you won't believe it unless you saw it, guys.
He's the only person I've ever seen play Zelda viably.
Yeah, it's crazy, but he isn't in the tournament today. He's been
took one for the team.
This is a friendly match right now.
Took one for the team and organized.
What? Oh, I guess this is an actual tournament
okay,
match.
so they're playing
I didn't
for
know
a
that.
place. Okay.
Yeah, this is for 6th place, guys.
Are we going to be playing then?
No.
No, because
there's
no prize in order. Okay.
Yeah, we fell out. I think you and I placed. I think we might have got 12th and 13th, something like that.
I got 12th, right? You got 13th?
Probably. It matters. Because you dropped into losers first.
That's true.
So
because I got Devon.
Yeah.
Who just beat Kenny.
Yeah.
I am not ashamed.
So it's very interesting to see RJ going pit.
I know, and he's faring well.
He normally plays Kirby and Fox. I know him and I had a nice Fox mirror match today.
Those are intense.
It's like you have an aneurysm every time.
Rage wars, man.
Well, it's like playing Melee almost. Speed. It's very close. Yeah, almost. Not quite. About half the speed of Melee.
Yeah.
But that's one of the fastest matches you can play in Brawl is Fox.
Because of those, because they're both light and they both have that up smash.
Yep. And the up smash, for those of you who don't know, is very, very similar to how it was in Melee. It kills about the same percentage.
And the drill kicked up smash is guaranteed if you cause them to trip.
Yep. And that it almost guarantees trip. I think it has it has the majority chance to trip above like 110 on most characters.
Yep.
So.
Pit's actually a pretty good counter Snake. He's one of the few characters that out-camp him. Because of those, you can just spam those arrows.
Yeah, as long as
spam the arrows faster than anything.
as long as RJ reads the grenade game from Kenny, he's gonna do all right. Yep. And right now he's making really good use of the arrows. Goes for the double back air there.
That's aerial backer is the only unless in a situation like that where you're safe on shield, you have to be careful.
Yep.
Most of pitch smashes are extremely punishable.
Yeah.
Nice side tilt. All right.
Good
First
side
game,
tilt.
Here we go.
All right, we're at last stock here. This is for 6th place, so...
RJ, who's playing Pit, against Kenny, who's playing Snake, who just lost to Devon.
Yep. See him go underneath the stage here,
so,
try to camp on the ledge.
It seems like we'll have a couple more games after this one.
I think we've got this one, and then we've at least got one more.
But I think we might have a couple more minor placement games like this.
Yep, and so... Right now, I'm actually very interested that RJ is faring as well as he is.
He is. That was a nice stage.
Especially with Pit being such a low-tier character.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Playing against Snake.
As you can see, Snake is starting to take control, but Pit's still got a shot.
Yeah. No, he's in a decent position for sure. Nice. He's making good reads, shutting him out, keeping him in the air. It was a very interesting choice for him. I wouldn't have necessarily gone to the platform there.
Yeah.
Because Snake is very juggleable. especially by Pit.
He is quite.
And he could have kept him in the air a little
Maybe
bit better,
he's,
I think.
I think he wants to stay above the back air range because he knows that.
Yeah,
that's
can't
the
get
one
the short
way-
hop back air from right there very easily.
Yeah, it's rough on Snake because you go so far horizontal, you don't gain any elevation with it.
And right now, we have a really good match. Pit has been in KO percentage for about 50% now,
And
but
Snake is
doing
still
well.
not really in a danger
not
zone.
quite, unless he gets a really nice back air on the edge.
It's a hard read.
Yeah, he's got to get a really.
But you can
Really good read
those
there.
arrows, man. They just rack up that percentage.
Yeah, and those grenades. Luckily, they're a little bit staler. That probably would have been a kill.
Yep.
Grenade kills are always one of the most satisfying kills to get on Snake.
Well, I mean, I know that bomb kills on Link are my greatest.
The greatest accomplishment you've ever had.
Yeah.
Really nice glide. Spacing him out a little
Tried
bit.
to play Link today against a Rob. Once again, I just about.
That was a very dangerous roll.
hard
Very
read.
dangerous roll by RJ.
But that momentum cancel saved him.
Yep. And there it is
And
with
the
the running
A
Yep.
gets him.
You know, it's
So
actually a
RJ
really
takes game one.
underrated. It's actually a really underrated kill move by
The
Pit.
running, and,
Is the
and
running A.
because the running A is usually such a stay away move,
Yep.
people sometimes.
Well, it's not
good
safe
for a
on
mix-up.
shield, so normally people don't use it, so it's never stale.
Oh, if he would have shielded that, he could up tilt him.
Yep.
But
Yeah, that was a free up tilt.
So that's
Risky
gonna,
move by RJ.
That in itself is gonna play into this game because I don't know, he's not gonna be able to. I don't think he's gonna be able to running A anymore for KO. I don't
No,
think Kenny's gonna fall.
no,
for that
I don't
game.
think he's going to fall for that again.
So, but just no, don't take any credit from RJ. That was a great mix-up. That's what you got to do against these good players. You got to mix it up.
No, it's all about the mix-ups at this level, guys, because no combos are guaranteed in Brawl except for very, very few percentage-based combos.
Yeah, and if they are,
So-
it's stuff like Donkey Kong's down throw to over tilt, which is like 21.
Yep, exactly.
Unless you're talking about ice climbers, and we don't want to talk about that right now.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
I know that you. I know that you fell victim to those ice
Yeah,
climbers.
Samson,
I'm
one
really
of the
sorry,
few,
man.
one of the few ice climber players. Well, second match we actually got to Meta Knight Ditto.
Oh, I saw that minute. I ditto.
Yeah,
How'd you do?
I did better against his ice climbers than I did against his Meta Knight.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I played Snake, which I don't really have. I don't really have a Snake. It's all right, but.
Yeah.
It's decent against ice climbers, and I wasn't about to play Fox against ice climbers.
No.
And I
No.
I have a Meta Knight, a pocket Meta Knight that I can pull out, but he knows the Meta Knight matchup so well.
Exactly.
So, you know, the only Snake that we really have in our area in Utah here is Kenny, which you're seeing right now.
Pit flies across the level with ease.
So Samson
the
had a little bit
proximity
harder
gets him.
time
Is that the
with the.
proximity?
I didn't see. Maybe it was a grenade. I wasn't actually looking at it.
I think I don't know. I missed it.
But I know that the Snake matchup is actually pretty decent for Snake against ice climbers.
Well, his projectiles can split him up, and I must say I don't like to root against anyone in particular. You know, all fair and everything. I must say I take immense pleasure in watching Lotus Rob take apart the ice climbers.
Yeah,
It's nice.
yeah, it's a nice sight to
good.
see.
Because
it's
it-
good to see a Rob in general
Exactly.
doing so well. In
And
a
people,
tournament.
people look at the ice climbers and they go, well, "What are you supposed to do? They're impossible." And then you watch someone like Rob just handle them. I've
Yep.
seen him 3-stock them.
Yeah, I've also seen Devon's Peach do really well against
Peach
ice
is a
climbers.
good
Peach
ice
is
climber
good
'cause you
against
can
ice
float
climbers.
above the perpetually.
Yep.
You can float above the grab.
Yep.
So and the projectiles.
Shut him out with the projectiles. Yeah.
Those turnips, man.
Yeah. If Kenny does win this, goes into sixth, and gets sixth, he will advance. I don't know who he fights, but if he wins that match, then I do believe that he will fight Samson at some point. So we get to see the Snake versus Ice Climbers
It'll be-
matchup
you know,
from
it'll
somebody a lot better than me.
You know, if there's actual people watching this stream, it'll be nice for him to see someone be able to. I mean, the ice climber still may win. I won't count him out, but guaranteed Kenny will have a strategy. He won't get chain grabbed and.
They play a lot. They live in the same area, so they.
That was very. That was
They play quite a bit.
It's a nice mine right there. Mine time.
Shield
That's one of the
pressure
reasons
by Pit.
Battlefield is such a good counter pick in favor of Snake is the platforms work to your favor with
And
the
Kenny is
proximity.
very good at the platform game as well. He makes good use of all of his projectiles. Right now, you'll see him put up his wall with the grenades.
Yeah, he definitely took care of RJ this time.
Yeah.
I don't know if RJ plans to switch or simply stage switch, but
Well,
I'm sure he should probably change characters.
Kenny is one that he downloads you.
He does.
He
He's
like
a leader.
after first game, he's rocking against you, and he knows all of your habits. It's crazy. I remember one of the first tournaments I ever played him in. I kept up with him game 1. I took it to last stock in KO percentage, and the second game he 2-stocked me.
Yeah. Do you remember? In fact, you were watching when I Donkey Konged his Snake. and I was trashing him, and I was like,
what's wrong with this?
Yeah,
you're like,
this is
something's not right. Yeah,
and it was on Yoshi's Island. I actually ended up getting gimped by the rising platform.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not saying he would have beat me. I'm not John, and he would have beat me anyway. But it just goes to show that every game is a new experience.
Yeah, and Kenny is definitely one of the more adept players. You'll see his style is very interesting in the fact that he is so patient, just waits for you to make mistakes.
Yep.
And because of that, he learns all of your habits. You know, he learns when you're going to roll. He learns when you short hop, how you approach.
And everyone makes some mistakes on some level or another. They may not even be noticeable, but the more he plays against you, the better time he has capitalizing on those smaller and smaller mistakes.
And Snake definitely punishes hard when he punishes,
he punishes
all of his tilt game and everything. So right now we might actually see a Ganondorf Snake. I know RJ actually has a pretty solid Ganondorf, and this is no joke.
And oddly enough, Ganondorf, while obviously still not advantageous, he's better than most options.
Yeah, I mean, he does all right. As far as RJ's options
RJ plays a Kirby, correct?
Yeah, but he also plays Fox, and Fox actually matches up pretty well against Snake.
I think it's.
I don't think his Fox is quite on par with Kenny's Snake, though.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I know him and I had the Fox mirror earlier, and
pretty sure,
he barely pulled it out off of me. But I think that if he played right, he could definitely take it, though. Because
I think Kenny has learned to play the Foxes pretty well, though.
Yeah.
Perhaps we don't know the details of their matchup history, so perhaps Kenny they've tried it before and Kenny just handles it.
Yeah, I know that he had no problem adapting to my Fox when we've played in tournaments at all.
That was a nice missile.
Really good tech by Kenny. Really good tech. Just gonna have to blow himself up to get back here. RJ missing the punish.
Barely missed the back air.
That back air probably would have KO'd.
It would have. It definitely would have. The problem is
it's a little bit stale. I think he's hit with it a couple times. That's an easy up tilt.
Easy up tilt. That windmill, man.
Yep. You know, if you wanna be safe and you know how to tech, you go underneath that windmill. But if you don't know how to tech off the windmill and everything, the windmill is a dangerous place to be.
Yeah. It's like the hangman's noose.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So Ganondorf not having a lot of approach options in this matchup.
He simply doesn't. I play a Ganondorf, and I love him. He's so much fun, but his viability is the bottom. So
yeah, I mean, you know, the awesome Triforce at the bottom tier is
just doesn't seem right, does it?
Yeah, RJ almost throwing this match away by picking Ganondorf. Honestly, it's almost an impossible matchup.
It's rough, but I mean the pit obviously wasn't working out. I know RJ's Kirby is much too light to contend with Snake. Kirby simply cannot KO.
Yeah, he can space the back air pretty well.
He can space the back air, but you need it. You need it to combo so badly, you can't KO with it.
Also, keep in mind that Kenny probably has the matchup experience against Colas.
Exactly. And
Colas plays a very, very, very solid Kirby.
Nice. Way to take a stock off the stomp.
Yep. Really nice. Really
yeah,
nice down there.
I have mirror matched Colas' Kirby, and it's better than mine. That's for sure.
Yeah, his Kirby is very solid. He opts not to play the high tier characters like we do. You know, which is fine. I mean, I'm not saying that playing high tier characters is bad.
Some people
we grew up on the low tier characters before we entered the competitive scene.
Yeah, that's why I play the DK and the Kirby. I feel guilty when I play those high tier characters. I can't help it.
I can't help but feel like I'm leaving my characters in the dust.
Except for I didn't feel bad playing Devon.
Nice pivot grab by RJ.
Yeah, he's a nice sequence with this Ganon here. I didn't feel any shame playing Olimar against that Peach though.
No shame about that.
And I should have beat it. I did choke, but Devon, it's situations like that come to show.
That momentum cancel though.
That wasn't even close. A tournament experience comes into play, especially when you get down to KO range and it becomes a fishing match. Who can catch the biggest bass?
And right now you're going to see RJ trying to get in, but he doesn't really have a lot of options to get there.
He sure doesn't. He might have to
look for that up air. Ganon's best move by a lot.
By a large margin, yep. Well, in the air. Arguably his over B on the ground. Because the mind games.
Yeah, the mind games that go in with that.
Many reads you can make off of that.
Yep. He's definitely a noob stomp character, though.
Yeah,
You play Ganondorf against people who don't know what they're doing, and it's hilarious.
It is hilarious. I actually played one today against against a Mennonite that's trying
know what
his
he was
darndest.
doing?
But yeah, and it's always nice to see the bottom tier character beat the high tier character, no matter who's playing.
Yeah, no matter who's playing.
I don't care. It's nice.
Played my Falco today in a match.
Did you?